1, 2, and 3. Welcome back to the Startup Podcast, man. We are back. It is football season coming up as well. Got football coming up soon, Dre. How you been doing, man?
You know how I've been doing, man. I've been waiting all summer, all spring for football to come back. And, you know, we got 2 days away. We got the Chargers-Raiders rematch. You know what we did to them last year. I know if you'll follow me on Instagram, you know what I've been doing to Kenny, Juice, and Billy. Trolling them all week. I waited all season to troll them, but this week going to be something juicy. So I'm excited, bro. Really excited.
I'm glad, man. Me too, man. Yeah, football is going to be an exciting time, you know. We're here to watch the sport. We're here to enjoy the teams and talk the shit that we're going to talk when we play our fantasy and just everything about football season, man. So I'm glad it's back. That's going to be kind of what we're running around today. So one, I want to say just thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast. This is a startup. We're going on almost the end of the second season here. We're going to be starting up for season 3 soon. Just thank you guys for everything. You guys have been showing love. Thank you guys for watching, sharing, leaving comments, and honestly liking. And make sure you please subscribe. It's a quick button. Doesn't cost you a thing. You just got to click that button and make sure you keep clicking it and share it to your friends and have them click it too, man. It helps us out. And honestly, it just shows that you guys really appreciate us and just giving us the time to just kind of watch us. So thank you.
Yeah, I really do appreciate all the follows, all the subscribers. You know, subscribe. It really helps us out. Leave a review. Call us about the show. Anything. Leave comments. Like, help us get better, you know? So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the show, baby.
Let's do it, man.
We're talking football, right? And you had mentioned, before we get into, like, the real football, we're talking about fantasy, right?
Fantasy.
We had our fantasy drafts, but, like, I want to ask you a question, bro. Like, what'd you think of how you did in your fantasy draft? And who are, like, some fantasy sleepers that people should look out for this season?
Okay, so, honestly, I feel like just recently, the last couple of years, drafting has been a little bit different.
It's been a little harder.
It has, honestly, because all the OGs, like everybody that like I used to watch is no longer in the league. So now I'm trying to keep up with the new and upcoming people. I haven't been able to watch football every Sunday like before because I work. So it's like trying to keep up with everybody is almost impossible. So drafting has been a little bit more strategic these last few years. But I would say this year, I mean, so let's start off. So for one of my leagues, I was picked number 2 of 10. And my other league, I was picked 10 of 10. So I was kind of in the front end and the back end. And to be honest, I don't like either. I think if you're like pick 7 or 8 in a 10-man league, you're doing pretty good. But being picked 10 was all right. You have to really make a really difficult decision when you're making your picks because you have to pick value because you don't see the pick for another like almost 10, 20 picks, something like that. You're rolling back around, and by that point, especially in my league where I was picked number 10, they draft really smart. Like we've been in the league for like over 6 years with each other, so we all
everybody knows
everybody's
who's
tendencies.
Going for.
Yeah, you know everybody knows everybody's stuff, but they've all picked up on drafting running backs, and because that's like
early,
key. Bro.
You have to though,
bro. Every single running back was took before my next second round second 2 picks came up. There was no running back, so I had to pick up like some random people. I think that was really kind of what defines where you're at in the placements is really being able to solidify your pick. I think number 2 was pretty convenient. I got some pretty good picks in number 2. I'm not gonna lie, in our league, I felt pretty confident with that team. I feel more confident with that team than I do with my 10th my 10th pick team personally. But I think moving from there, I think that's kind of where I'm situated right now with fantasy. I think this biggest sleeper, I think you kind of put me on as a rookie. It's going to be 2 of them. I think it's what's his name, man?
What team?
He's Romeo. Something. He plays for the Packers.
Rookie receiver for the Dobbs.
Is it Romeo Dobbs?
For the Packers,
like
Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a sleeper. Personally, I think he's gonna be like the new upcoming receiver for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna just step up because Rodgers really plays well with his rookies. And then you kind of brought up someone's my perspective, which was the rookie running back for the Jaguars. I think he might have a good year this year.
That's my guy, bro. Etienne.
He looks solid.
He gonna be one of those dudes that like we're gonna finish like top 15, probably top 10, because he's like Alvin Kamara. Like he's just Alvin Kamara 2.0.
Okay,
like
we'll find out.
We're gonna see him.
I'm trusting you on this one, so we'll see.
I got him in 2 leagues, so I'm actually not starting him this week because I'm pretty deep at running back, and I got him as like my 4th back in both leagues. So it's like a luxury. Like I can see what he does, and then
that's smart.
I got trade value at that point. Like Gabe Davis, we saw him last night. You saw what he did. He was sitting on my bench in 2 leagues, and he had 18 points. So
the receiver.
Now he's a starter for me. Now I got the trade room. You feel me? So
okay.
I love fantasy for that, though. I love fantasy.
Cool, man. It's always a game.
Yeah.
So tell me what you think. What picks for you this year in your leagues? How many you got?
Bro, so I was in 3 leagues, and last minute I got called in to get to a 4th league. So I'm in 4 leagues.
Are you serious?
I didn't want to be in 4 leagues. 3 leagues is like max for me. But in my 3 leagues I was originally in, I had picked 8 or 9. I had 6, 8, and 9. in those.
Okay.
When I was 6, all the top 5 backs gone right away. So I panicked. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah, because you got Cooper Kupp. I mean, you could get a stud receiver, but it's like you need running backs to win in fantasy.
So I'm sitting there. I was like, I had to make a choice. I was like, okay, do I want to take a chance on Kamara or who was the other guy? Dalvin Cook. Do I want to take a chance on those guys, or do I want to go for someone who I know is gonna like dominate? You feel me? So I had to choose between the 3 receivers, Kupp, Jefferson, and Chase. And I just went with preference because like I just like to watch this guy play. So I picked Jamar Chase.
Damn,
it was one of those things. Like,
that's honestly kind of tough. You gave the next person.
I gave him, and the guy who ended up with Cooper Kupp ended up with Kupp and Devontae. The guy who ended up with Jefferson got Kamara and Jefferson. So I'm sitting there like, damn, did I fuck up? Like, did I fuck up? You know? But
that's tough. See, that's where fantasy gets you, man. Because
it's like emotional too. Because it's like I really just don't want to sit there and watch Cooper Kupp play. Like, he's good and all, but it's no excitement.
Yeah, so I don't really watch the Rams myself either. So
I'd rather watch the Bengals play. I like Jefferson too, but we'll see. I might end up trading Chase for Jefferson on a straight trade because I have 2 Bengals receivers. I got Higgins and Chase.
Yeah, you're wild for doing that.
I had to. I got Higgins in round 6. Come on, dog. He's supposed to be like a 3rd rounder.
I know that's true, but how are you gonna start 2? I mean, that's you have to play. You're gonna have to really kind of strategize around that.
That's the only league where it's like
you might even want to just trade him.
I'm gonna trade Chase probably.
No, I would trade Higgins.
Nobody wants him. Why? I don't know why.
You just gotta wait. You're gonna have to wait.
Exactly. I'm just week 1. I'm play it out.
But
I would both gonna get 20, and then people are like, all right, I'll give you. Yeah.
You're gonna put them both in your starting lineup.
I have to.
Oh, you're wild.
I have to.
You're taking a risk.
I have him. I have them 2, and I got Brandon Cooks.
They play like duds. That week is.
Against Pittsburgh too. I don't know. Sorry, it's week 1. So you got to play your guys.
We'll
right?
get to that. We'll get
it's week 1. You got to play your guys.
I feel that.
So let's get to the NFL, bro. We got NFL coming up this week. Big week. We saw the game last night. What'd you think of Josh Allen's performance, bro?
Bro, I think it was spectacular. I'm not gonna. I missed chunk of the game because I was at work, but I remember I tuned in. It was 17-10, and then I remember I turned the TV off. I went in my room, just chill for a little bit, and I was just kind of move over and start watching in my room. And I remember I realized I wasn't watching the game for a second. I turned the TV on. I was like, damn, I'm missing the game. Put the TV on. It's 31-10. I'm like, how the hell did they get 31 points this fast? Like they lit them up.
The Bills are like that, bro.
And I missed it.
Because you know what they did? They attacked. You know who they attacked? Little Jalen.
Let's talk about stats with Jalen real quick, man.
Jalen Ramsey, bro. Last 2 games I've seen him play, and it hasn't looked too pretty for him.
Bro, let's go over the stat sheet.
He's supposed to be a top guy in the league.
That's what they say, but you know.
What does stats say, Mark?
Stats are looking like this.
Hey, so, Jalen's my dog, by the way. Don't get it twisted, but last 2 games, you're going to step it up, my guy.
I mean, honestly, like I like Jalen Ramsey, too. I'm not going to lie. I like his grit and his attitude. I wish, honestly, the Cowboys drafted him, but we got Zeke instead, so I can't hate. But
should have got Jalen.
But Jalen would have been a good pick. But we got Trayvon Diggs, which is obviously a lot better, and I will speak to that facts right now on this piece of paper. So, total interceptions. I know we don't talk about this too much because, I mean, it's not like – it's honestly getting interceptions is kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. But
it's tough.
Like, you got to make a difference. I mean, I know he makes a difference in a different way, which is – locking people up which is his type of like play, I guess. It's not more of getting picks. It's more of just playing sturdy defense to make sure you don't get any
just
catches.
Shut it down, period.
But I mean, I don't know how okay this is, man. Since 2019 and now, this guy's only got 6 interceptions total.
6 in 3 seasons.
1 and 4.
He had 4 last year?
He had 4 last year. And then he had 1 the previous year and then 1 in 2. And that's all from when he got into the Rams.
So since he's been on the Rams, he has 6 picks.
Total.
And 4 came from the Super Bowl year last year.
Exactly. And then now with the Super Bowl, he allowed 160 yards.
In the Super Bowl, right?
Gave up in the Super Bowl 5 catches for 160 yards total combined between all the receivers because he didn't play one area. He played the whole field. He played one part of the field, so he didn't follow one specific
He was guarding Higgins.
He was guarding Higgins and
Chase.
Yeah, which is
so the two rookie and the second-year player did him like that, though.
Did him like that. And he gave up a touchdown. And
right after halftime, first play.
And he got burned the last damn play and should have got another touchdown.
Game winner. Game winner. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
He might as well just go buy Aaron Donald a damn near a car or a crib because he saved his whole damn career. I swear to God, if that play would have went, if he had a millisecond and that ball went over the top and caught,
gone.
All the camera would have been on Jalen Ramsey he's on the floor. Mans is on his hands and knees begging that ball not coming over the top of his head because he would have got one of these. He would have
like this. That was a touchdown. That was 4th and 2, bro. That play still hurts me. Like I'm not a Bengals fan, but like seeing that, knowing like you were a play away from winning the Super Bowl.
We called the score.
We had the 27-24. That was our score.
That was a score. Let's talk about that real quick. Sidebar, because this is actually crazy. We had rolled a dice every role we depicted was going to be the score like of the game, right? And we rolled the dice, and that was the score. It was 27. What was it? It was 27.
24. Final score.
27-24. Final score. Cincinnati winning the game. And if that play would have ended up being a touchdown, it would have been 27-24.
And we had Jamar Chase getting a touchdown.
And it would have been Cincinnati winning the game. That would have been insane. Like if we would have put money on that in Vegas, or we were in Tahoe,
we did
if we would have put money on that in the casino for that score, we would
exact score
to the T.
Exact score, exact winner. It's all right though. Things happen for a reason. You know? Now he's never got his ring. Aaron Donald, you saved a lot of lives.
I love you, Aaron Donald, man. I actually had even a talk. Actually, we had a podcast before the Super Bowl and asked who the biggest playmaker is gonna be, and I said Aaron Donald, and sure enough, he won the Super Bowl.
He changed it. That one play.
He won the Super Bowl, man.
Cooper Kupp did your thing too. Obviously, Super Bowl MVP. Can't forget.
Man's is a silent killer. It's
silent killer.
He doesn't even say a word.
Like everybody knew he was a good receiver going into last year, but he just turned it up.
He's just that guy that's on your team that doesn't say nothing. He doesn't say nothing. You just know he's gonna show up. Like you probably look at him like, all right, yeah, that's cut.
He's a good slot receiver.
And if he's having a bad day, it's almost kind of scary because it's like, damn, he's having a bad day. Yeah. Right. Almost everybody's having a bad day at that point.
Everybody, bro.
But even on their worst day, they dropped 10 points, and he had how many yards and touchdowns?
Bro, he finished with 32 fantasy points. He had 15 targets, 13 catches.
Yeah.
A touchdown. I was like, bro, they had 10 points as a team.
That's crazy.
He's like, just put me on the back. You know? Put me on the back.
Give the ball, coach.
Get on the back. We're going to score. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we got week 1 coming up, bro.
Yep.
Who you thinking? Give me 3 guaranteed wins week 1.
So my guaranteed lock wins for week 1, it's going to be, so there's a Bengals and Steelers game. I love divisional games. I like the Bengals right now, taking that game personally. You got a Broncos and Seahawks game. I like the Broncos taking that game all day. I don't know. I just don't have faith in the Seahawks. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think Seahawks, like, this is my take. I think they're going to be the last team in the league this year.
I think that's a very good prediction. I think there's all this talk about DK Metcalf, but who's he got throwing him? Geno Smith? Like, bro.
Geno Smith's all right.
Like they got receivers. They got Tyler Lockett and DK.
It's really the division is why I think they're going to be like last place. Because they play Niners twice, Cardinals twice, and the Rams twice.
And they got nobody, like they don't have no competitive edge. But
defense is terrible. And
I'm going to obviously go with my Bucks and Cowboys. I'm taking my boys. I think we're making up for last year. I'm praying that it's going to end up different than last year, man. But I honestly think.
So if life on the line, you putting money on the Cowboys out of all the teams to play?
Of course, but that's my team. I mean, would you not do the same for the Raiders?
I'm not picking them as my guaranteed lock this week.
Right.
We playing the Chargers. You know how that be.
I'm saying that's my. It's just. I'm thinking we're winning that game. Okay. It's Sunday night. I think we win that game. It's in Dallas. Like we got a lot to prove. I'm just like my biggest thing. So my biggest thing for that game to take is if we create flags, like if we generate flags on our end, it's not going to look good. We're going to lose the game. But if they can clean up the mess and they can have discipline, I think we win that game.
Okay. I like your picks. I really do. And I agree with that Broncos pick. I'm not going to call them for mine. I'll just give you 3 other teams. I got Philly over the Lions. I think they're going to handle that. It's going to be closer than people think. Probably like a 1-possession game, but I think Philly comes away with that win on the road. I got the Niners going into Chicago and getting the win. It's going to be close too because Trey Lance, not a rookie, but a rookie, right?
Two rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, young quarterbacks going at it. In Soldier Field, it's a hard place to win, and I don't think Kittle's playing. I think Kittle's out. That's messing me up in fantasy right there.
Damn.
But I still think Niners come away with the win. They just probably out-coach them. So
what happened to George Kittle by chance? Sorry.
Groin injury.
Right.
He on Monday. He hasn't practiced all week.
All right.
Of course, Kittle. And then for my third, who would I have my third team? I had to check it real quick. Easy one. Baltimore going to New York Jets. Baltimore locked.
Yeah,
they got like 3
but I think the Eagles and that Baltimore got lucky with those games.
There's a lot of revenge games going on this week. I've noticed that. Like Baker Mayfield going against the Browns, Joe Flacco going against the Ravens. You got the Broncos and Seahawks going. Russell Wilson and Seahawks. It's a lot of rematches.
You think they do that on purpose?
Yeah, game script for sure. The writers, yeah, they wrote this down like that.
But how? But before the trades,
you knew the Browns and Panthers were talking about trading Mayfield way by the draft time. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's definitely scripted for sure.
Quarterback situations this year are so interesting. I think there's like
a lot of good quarterbacks.
One weird thing I was thinking about recently was just legendary people. You know, like legendary players. Like we're coming into a whole different generation where all the it's changing. Like the evolution of the games are changing.
Everybody's getting better.
Well, not even that everybody's getting better, but it's like there's like. All the people that we grew up watching are gone, and so majority of them, at least, like they're getting
Tom Brady is still there.
Tom Brady's still there. He's still killing it.
He holding on.
But my thing is, it's like like that player, right? Like that one player, like that Kobe, that LeBron, that Tom Brady,
Marshawn or Adrian Peterson.
That player. Like you got
guys.
like Patrick Mahomes, you got all these people.
Palamalu.
But I don't know. Like I feel like it's different. Like I feel like they have their moments and they're not like consistently superstars anymore. I don't know. I don't know if that's like.
I think there's just more stars in the league now.
You think
there's
so?
More depth in the league. And there's more awareness to them too because of social media. You know what I'm saying? You see these players more often than not just TV. You see them in other places now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think just more depth in terms of star power.
All right.
You feel me? Like the players are still like the same level of greatness or even better. It's just there's more of them now. They're getting more athletic. The game's evolving. You feel me? That. And plus it's easier now because the game is softer. Let's be real.
Now, I know we were kind of touching on this earlier in our day, but I was thinking about that. Do you believe in that momentum swing? Like do you believe in the like you start off hot, like you end bad,
sure.
like or you like whoever like what do you think that?
If I see a team, for example, I see a team they start off the season 5-0, you know there's gonna be a slump, but they lose 4 straight games, 3 straight games.
It's bad.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna start off hot and finish hot. You saw last year the Bengals, they were up and down, and they got hot right on time. You feel me?
Yeah.
You saw a few years ago when Philly won the Super Bowl, they were a very average team. They hit the playoffs and they spiked, go all the way with the backup quarterback and beat Tom Brady. So in the NFL, bro, it's not always about being the best team, the most talented team. That's not who wins. It's who gets hot at the right time, who's more disciplined, who's more consistent. That's how you win in football, straight up. Discipline, consistency, and just getting hot at the right time. And that's really not something you can control when you get hot.
It just has to happen.
It's just momentum. It's momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I mean we play sports, you know. It's like it's just the wave is riding and everybody's jumping on it.
Everybody jumping on it.
Everybody jumping on it, and everybody's on it. It's riding.
It can take one thing to derail it. Like
the easiest thing too. It could be the smallest little thing.
Last year we had our incident with Ruggs that derailed. We were doing great, and then that whole Ruggs thing happened.
Yep.
We lost like 2-3 in a row. It was tough, bro.
Us too. When we started getting like penalties started killing us, we lost against you guys. Lost with you. It's crazy. I was a prime witness of both those games, and ever since after that, like it was just I knew it wasn't the same. I knew when we lost those 2 games, it was just not the same.
It's a long season.
Yeah,
17 games.
We were 5-2. I think we were 7-2. I think going into those 2 games, and then we ended up 7-4. That changes everything. You go from 7-2, you're fighting for number 1 at that point, and then you go 7-4. Now you're fighting for number 4 or 5. You know, like it's like 2 losses, huge in the middle of the year, and then that's where everything just kind of just starts going downhill. You know, and you show yourself your weaknesses, and then you start getting flags, and things start getting ugly. Like you almost as a fan feel the demoralization that your team is going through.
I can tell, like when I come and watch my team in the first quarter, I can tell what kind of game it's gonna be.
100%. Like when I start seeing the flag, I feel the players getting pissed off and like feeling what they felt last week. Yeah. Like as if I'm a player, you know what I mean? Like
we rolled it in. It rolled into this week.
Like it's just that here it goes again. Here it is again, and it's like that mentality.
It's a mental thing, though.
Yeah, it's that mentality.
It's a team mentality.
Exactly, and then it sticks, bro, and then it just causes this like virus.
That's when the coaching gets important. That's what all that comes in. All that discipline.
That is honestly very true. That's like
really that's what you need to work on in the offseason and stuff like that because. That's just gonna happen. That's
like reminding yourself that
happen.
Hey, things are gonna happen. Like
you're gonna lose the game. Yeah, you're gonna play a perfect game and still lose. You know, it happens sometimes. You're gonna have 4 turnovers in the game and find out you won, and then you think, okay, we can turn the ball over now. No, you got lucky. You know what I'm saying? It's normally not gonna happen.
It's not. That's a bad game.
Yeah, like the Rams had like 3 picks. Stafford had 3 picks yesterday. You're not gonna ever win like that. No. But the Bills had 4 turnovers too. They blew them out. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's true.
It happens, bro.
I just think like what honestly like shocks me, and this kind of ties up with the same point, is like how some of these players can just like refresh. You know what I mean? Like start like they lose and they just walk out.
You have to.
Like we just took an L. Like but it's like whatever.
It's like all right, sleep on it.
I don't know how
next day watch the film. You got
I'll be tight.
It's just something you got to shake off.
Week in and week out, it'll be tight.
Like, cause you can't let it roll into the next week, like we said.
Yeah.
You feel me? You let it roll in. Now you're dragging last week drama into this week.
You're bringing baggage with you.
You're bringing baggage. You don't want to do that. You got to go travel to Arizona. Go take care of business, bro. You got to go travel to Philly. Go take care of business.
That's true.
Feel me?
It is a long season, man.
Long season.
It's a short but long season.
It's 17 games, but every game matters, right? And as the season goes along, each game matters more and more.
Yeah.
So week 1, don't read too much into it because you have plenty of time to make up for it.
Yeah, like the first, I mean, honestly, the first 3 weeks are important, but aren't important. You obviously don't want to start off 0-3. You obviously don't want to start off 0-3. Playoff chances just diminish, realistically, percentage wise. But you don't even want to start 1-3, really, or 0-3. Like you want to I think it's more just balance around like how your team is playing. I mean, I think like in a general sense, like we both got pretty good teams this year. I think we got we got a good chance to see what this year is made of. I think we're gonna kind of find out an early taste of what it looks like once we see week one.
Let's talk about your guys' division, right? So,
all right.
In my eyes, outside looking in, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not an NFC East. Nobody in the fan, right? Outside looking in, I'm looking at that division. I see two teams that got a lot better and two teams that stay stagnant, right? The Giants and Cowboys, I don't see how they got better. The Commanders and Eagles, I think definitely made improvements. So how are you guys gonna compete with those two teams right there? I mean, I don't think you guys are worse than them, but they definitely caught up, to say the least.
I mean, personally, I don't think the Commanders really caught up.
Carson Wentz is an upgrade.
Yeah,
and they got defense.
But he's been in our division. Like, we know him. We've seen him year in and year out, and we've destroyed him every single time. We've destroyed Carson Wentz every single time.
Didn't he win MVP?
No.
He was that year he got hurt. He should have won. He could have won MVP.
We have destroyed Carson Wentz and the Eagles day in and day out, and we have DeMarcus Lawrence has given Carson Wentz hell.
So I'm not worried about Carson Wentz.
I'm not worried about, bro. I'm not worried about the Chiefs. Or not the Chiefs. I'm not worried about the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Commanders.
Come on, Doc.
I'm sorry, man. They keep changing it up, man. I'm not used to this Commanders.
The football
That's
team.
such a weird name.
The football team.
Yeah, the football team. I don't know what they have a million names, but anyways, I'm not worried about the Commanders. The Eagles, though, I am actually kind of worried about. I used to always be more worried about the Giants more than any of the teams. I don't know why.
They just play you guys good.
It's just that their defense always plays as good. They always hurt someone, or they ruined Dak, man. They ruined my boy Dak, man. And like I feel like the Giants are scarier than any of the teams that we play against. Like the Eagles, I feel like they might be a little scarier this year just because that D-line they beefed up in the freaking draft,
That defense
bro.
looks juicy, and they got weapons on offense.
But like if you look at our end, bro, we beefed up our defense. We stacked our defense up. We had Deontay Fowler. We just got Anthony Barr. Like we have Micah Parsons, one of the top defenders in the league, and he's a stud.
Fast.
We got DeMarcus Lawrence. We got honestly, I love our corner group right now with Trayvon Diggs. Anthony Brown, I think he's gonna pick up his pace. But I love Jordan Lewis.
Anthony Brown, just let's be real. We exposed him on Thanksgiving, bro.
I have my special, but I love Jordan Lewis. He doesn't get too much love, but I think he needs to get more love on the field. I think he's going to get that this year. But honestly, the biggest sleeper on their Cowboys defense is our safeties. I think you guys are going to see a big difference in our safety work this year, and it's going to be tremendous. Because, and if I'm saying that, we've never had good safeties. We haven't had a good safety since Roy Williams. I swear, Charles Woodson. But really, we haven't had a good safety in a minute. And I think this year, our safeties are definitely going to step up their game this year.
Okay. Cowboys team to look out for. You guys win that division?
I think we win that division. But I think Eagles sneak in. I think Eagles sneak in to the playoffs still. I think we get 2 out of our division this year.
How many wins do we see for each team? Eagles, Cowboys.
I think we're getting 11 wins this year, and I think the Eagles might squeeze away with 10.
Okay, I can see that. That's solid.
But I think we get 11.
That's realistic. Realistic thinking right there. I think Eagles are really going to surprise some people. Let me talk about my division real quick.
Talk about your division.
Let's talk about
you got the hottest division in the league right
now.
now.
We got the hottest division in the league.
Let's hear it.
We had an offseason, right? It was already a juicy division, right? Before this offseason, right? The offseason comes in. The Raiders get Devontae, Chandler Jones. The Broncos get Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson. Been in the Super Bowl, two times?
Yep.
Won 1, should have won 2. They didn't run the ball. Let's be real. And then Chargers, you get Khalil Mack to go along with Joey Bosa. And the only thing the Chiefs did, they lost Tyreek and got Juju. I mean, but it's still the Chiefs though.
Those Chargers defense, since that defense looks.
I think
scary.
The Chargers, let's be real here, the Chargers are the most talented team in the league. Top to bottom, quarterback, receivers, DBs, defense, everything. Top to bottom, the most talented. They got a good coach, and they're young and they're explosive.
Bro, they're
playing LA.
They got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. And they got that.
It looks good on paper.
And they got their. I don't really know the Chargers defense, but they got they got Derwin James.
And then
they got a couple.
They got the Asante Samuel Jr. Second year corner. They got a team, bro, and they got J.C. Jackson, who's not playing week 1. Doesn't look like, but they still got J.C. Jackson.
But they've always usually had good corners or good defense.
They always have a good team. They're always talented. But the one thing about the Chargers, you can guarantee they're gonna find a way to beat themselves. That's why I'm not worried about the Chargers, but they're gonna get in the playoffs this year. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're not gonna win the division. They definitely gonna get in. Let's
talk about how blessed they are from going from Phillip Rivers, which they had for years, and then to get Justin Herbert.
They're blessed because Miami messed up and got Tua. And I don't know if nobody else watches football, but if I watch college football, Justin Herbert was that guy. He should have went before Tua. I know Tua had played at Alabama, all that stuff. If you just watch film, Herbert he was that guy.
More fundamental. And
Charger fans didn't like the pick, but I was like, now look at him. He's the top 3, 4, 5 quarterback in the league. At least he's on his way to be. He's my pick for MVP this year, Justin Herbert.
I got my pick for MVP.
Yeah, I got my pick, Justin Herbert.
Who do you think wins your division? What's your division rollout?
Okay, so I think 3 teams from our division make the playoffs.
All right.
Right?
Yeah, you're stretching.
3 teams from our division is gonna make. I mean, we got 4 juicy teams, right?
You guys got
Let's talk
really
about it.
good
Let's
teams.
talk about it. So I'm being realistic here in my head. I think we win the division.
The whole thing?
The division. Yeah, I think we
Like
finally
number 1.
win the division. Yeah, we win it. You feel me? I think we win it. It's gonna be close though. I think the Chiefs get second place in it because we're gonna split with them when we play.
Okay.
And then Chargers sneak in like at 6, 7 seed and make the playoffs.
Really?
I think the Broncos miss out.
I think
and it's not because they're
opposite.
not talented. It's not because they're not talented. It's just the division just so juicy.
I think I have it like the upside down. I have it the Chargers, and then it's a toss up between. I think you guys top over the Chiefs, but I don't know. The Chiefs are just good at home, and I think they beat you guys when they play.
They just
at
know
home.
how to beat us.
So
but
that's
other
the
two
only
teams
thing that
we know how
screws
to
you
beat.
guys.
We know how to beat the Broncos and the Chargers. So I'm aware. It's really the Chiefs are our kryptonite. Andy Reid just knows how to stop the Raiders. Period. I think we beat Mahomes 1 time ever. So
Really?
yeah.
And you think you're gonna win the division?
All we gotta do is beat them once. Split with them. We're all right.
You gotta.
I'm cool with the split. I'm cool with the split with the Chiefs. It's the other 2 teams.
That's tough.
You feel me?
Your divisional games are gonna be tough.
Let's talk about playoffs in general. So AFC, we're gonna start with the AFC. I got the Bills obviously not winning the AFC, but being the 1 seed. I got us. I got the Ravens winning their division, and the Colts. Those are my 4 division winners. 5 seed, I'm gonna give the Chiefs. 6 Bengals, and 7 honorable mention to Pittsburgh and Miami. Y'all deserve it. Denver too, but Chargers they're due to get in the playoffs. They're powerful enough. I think they get in with it's gonna be like 10, 11 wins. Like that's how many wins you need.
AFC gonna be lit this
AFC's
year.
gonna be. I think 10 wins gonna get them in. Chargers make it, and for the NFC, let's go 1 seed Bucks. It's really not really no order, but 1 seed Bucks. 2, I got Vikings winning their division. I got Philly coming out winning that division. Who's the other division we got? The West. I got the Niners. I got the Niners winning that division.
The rookie quarterback, or Trey Lance.
I think because the Rams have a slump. Cardinals is still gonna be the Cardinals. They're gonna be there, but not there. You know. I think they win. Rams and Cardinals still get in though as wild cards, and the Packers get in too.
You think 3 come out of their division?
3 come out that division. 2 out the North, 3 out the West, and that's about it.
My AFC kind of looks a little similar. I got Bills, Bengals. I got the Bills, Bengals. I got the Ravens. I got the Colts. I got the Broncos. And then I got the Chiefs. And then this last one is, I think it's gonna be a toss up between like the Raiders or the the Raiders or the Chargers. I don't even have the Chargers in here, bro. That's crazy.
It's a lot of teams, bro.
There's a lot of teams.
I only think there's only 3 bad teams in the AFC.
The AFCs are toss up. Yeah, it's the
Jets, Jags, and Texans. Everybody else is a playoff contender.
And the Jags aren't even that bad right now.
Yeah,
like they're not supposed to be that bad. At least they're supposed to be pretty good.
I think they'll be average.
But in NFC, I got the Bucks. I got the Rams.
Yeah, I don't even say Titans either.
Yeah, we didn't even say the Titans. That's crazy.
AFC is juicy. AFC is juicy, bro.
I got Bucks. I got the Rams. I got the Cowboys. I got the Vikings. I got the Cardinals and then Packers, and then I got the Eagles sneaking in. I feel like the NFC looks. I got the NFC planned out, but the AFC is gonna be. It's gonna be a
juggernaut.
Yeah,
They're gonna beat each other up.
I don't really know. That's gonna be a toss up to see how that goes. You're not gonna be able to find that out until like towards the
It'll
end of the
be
year.
real tough. I think the Reds can compete with any team in the AFC. Only team we're gonna struggle with if we ever have to play them is the Bills. Like I don't think no team out there is better than the Bills. Healthy, 100%. Bills are just hard to stop.
Yeah, they're playing great, and their coach is really good too.
Yeah, they just know what they're doing.
And they're playing for that coach.
Defense is good. Best quarterback in the league right now. They don't really run the ball, but they got some capable running backs. And you got Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis. They know what they're doing, bro.
I mean, so let me roll around. So let me surprise you with my MVP pick and a few other picks that I got going on over here.
Okay.
So my MVP, I'm taking Micah Parsons. I think he's gonna win MVP this year, man.
Thank you for watching the Startup Podcast, everybody. Tune in to season 3 where we find out when Micah Parsons did not win MVP. That's your MVP.
I'm saying Micah Parsons winning Defensive Player of the Year and MVP.
No, oh my God.
All right, he is winning both. All right, I am taking that.
Sound like Max Kellerman.
He is taking both, man. He's taking both. I think my comeback player of the year is going to be OBJ. I think OBJ is going to make a comeback this year. I think he's going to get signed finally, hopefully. I'm hoping he does because he deserves to play on a team. But I honestly think whatever team he gets on, he's going to make a big difference. I think so. He's going to make a big comeback. It's either going to be him or Julio Jones, to be honest. I think one of those two are going to make a big comeback this year. Because they need to, really. Like, they just need to for their own morale, I feel like. I think my offensive player of the year is Josh Allen. I think he's definitely gonna win. He's definitely gonna be a chance for MVP as well. But I'm just taking my boy Mike, bro. I'm telling you right now, Micah Parsons is gonna be different.
How on earth one, is a defensive player going to win MVP? Two, let alone a linebacker in the middle of the field. Like, how's he going to do it?
Didn't what's it called? Aaron Donald do it?
MVP?
Yeah.
Aaron Donald even got MVP.
No, he got Super Bowl MVP. Cap. But still, I got faith in Michael Parsons, man.
You're just a fan.
I love him, man.
Like, I almost did it for Derek Carr.
I love him.
I almost did it for Derek Carr, but I put him in a different category.
So off of the player of the year?
Not even that. Here, I'm gonna go with mine, right? So I told y'all my MVP, Justin Herbert.
Hate on me in the comments, by the way. Go ahead.
We all know his whole list is really bogus, honestly. OBJ is gonna be gone half the year talking about comeback player of the year. Anyway. Justin Herbert. I keep saying this man's name. I like the kid, bro, but I don't stand the Chargers, right? Justin Herbert, I got him as MVP.
Damn.
Chargers make playoffs too. Not gonna win the division.
All right.
But they're gonna make playoffs. He's gonna be MVP. Probably lead the league in touchdowns, if I'm being real.
Okay.
Offensive player of the year, I got Jamar Chase winning offensive player of the year. He's gonna come out, have an even bigger year than last year.
Damn.
More explosive. Bengals still they're gonna struggle a little bit because Super Bowl hangover, but they're gonna make playoffs. They'll probably lose to the Ravens in the division, but they'll be there. And this is my bold prediction for Derek Carr. I think he leads the league in passing yards. That's what I got for him. He's not gonna be offensive player of the year. He's gonna be under the radar, lead the league in passing yards, make the playoffs, win the division. Raiders gonna be real quiet. Devontae Adams gonna have 17, 20 touchdowns, something like that, and we're gonna go crazy. And my comeback player of the year, no one's really talking about. This kid didn't play last year because he had a broken foot, so he didn't really play. Travis Etienne, running back from the Jaguars, he's gonna come back this year. He's gonna be a dog.
All right.
Jaguars aren't gonna be that good, but they'll be good enough. Etienne, you're gonna see him score a lot. Comeback player of the year. Those are my guys.
I like that. All right,
solid
cool.
list, right?
It's a pretty good. It's pretty
realistic, right?
But you know what's crazy? I'm honestly proud of myself this year, man. I'm really proud. I didn't really draft any Cowboy players this year in fantasy.
Because you knew better.
No, I just picked other. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why.
Skipped over Zeke.
I did all my leagues.
Skipped over CD.
I got CD in one of my leagues. I think our league.
I couldn't even get Adams, bro. Nobody gave me Adams.
I wanted. I just can't believe. I don't know. I can't believe I didn't get Dak. Nobody. Honestly, if I look at this list, honestly, he's not really a comeback player because he played last year. But I think Dak is gonna be a different player this year.
We can do most improved. Who's your most improved?
I think it's gonna be Dak. I think he's gonna make. I think everybody's been lacking on him personally, but I think this year, like it's finally a year of playing with that ankle injury that was just like, bro, you have to really think like people coming off like an injury like that, like it's different. Like playing the game is not what you played for the last whatever years after coming off an injury where your whole foot literally shatters and you touch it. You know what I mean? Like, think about that. And then you come back and you have to, like, play again. And you have to, like, do it with no fear and you have to do it with, like, confidence, right? And that's not easy. And so I think, like, it took a year. And I think that year really kind of showed him that, hey, like, I can do it. But, dude, he didn't run last year. He didn't do anything last year. And it's pissing me off. And I'm just hoping that this year he changes up. So if he does, I think he can be a most improved
I got to
player.
commend you because you're a true Cowboy fan. You'll put the Cowboys on top of any list.
Love them, man.
But I respect it. I'm over here trying to be a real football fan and give you real numbers over here. But my most improved player, that's really kind of tough. I'm going to go with like just a dark horse, you know. And I'm going to say, I don't know if it's really going to count. Maybe not. I'm going to say Matt Ryan going to Indy.
Really?
I think that's going to be like most improved players going to come out slinging. They're going to win that division. It's either him or Kirk Cousins out in Minnesota. I think he's gonna be like top 5 in the league in touchdowns, passes.
Kirk Cousins always usually plays good, but he's good. But I think choked last year.
This is one of those years where I think he gets I don't want to say over the hump, but he gets that extra like push. He has that extra help, you know. He has a new coach. The coach is one of the best offensive minds when it comes to passing in the league. They got Justin Jefferson and Thielen out there, so I think Kirk Cousins or Matt Ryan, I give him most improved.
All right,
this year.
Well, I mean, I think that's going to be it for the podcast in a sense of football, man. I want to say thank you guys. If you guys are still here watching us, I want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending the time and spending your day watching us. If you have any feedback, if you have any questions, if you have anything you would like to share with us, please put them in the comments, send us a DM, call us, like you said, reach out to us, let us know. And we're here. I mean, this is for y'all. We do this just to kind of help you guys, and at the same time, it's just kind of something we love to do. So if there's anything for you that we can do, please just let us know. Again, thank you for watching. Please hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, and if you can, please leave a review. So again, thank you for watching. My name is Mark.
Got Dre. Big Dre the Asian, you know what I'm saying? Watch the Raiders this year. We're going to finish the season 13-4, win 4 straight, finish the season Super Bowl chance. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all lucky we didn't even get into it this one.
Raiders, Bucks, Super Bowl. Called it here, week 1. Raiders, Bucks, Super Bowl. Call it.
Keep dreaming, baby. All right. Later, y'all.